Welcome back. Alright, now we're going to connect our MongoDB deployment with Node. So the first thing we need to do, we need to come back here, and we're actually going to need to grab, copy and paste something, and that is the MongoDB URI string. So this right here is our magic string that's going to allow us to connect to this remote Mongo instance. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this and just leave it on my clipboard for a second. And before we actually hop into Node, we need to take 1 second and talk about this library that we're going to start using, which is called Mongoose. So Mongoose is an object document mapper. So this is similar to ORMs in SQL libraries or SQL databases that you might have used before. So this is just our Mongoose, it's our MongoDB variant of it. And so it's going to allow us to treat MongoDB documents, which we saw are just JSON, essentially as JavaScript objects with a bunch of convenience methods attached to them to make them much easier to use. So first, let's go over here into our code. This is just an empty npm project with an app.js, nothing else in here. So I'm going to just npm install Mongoose. So this is a pretty quick install, pretty simple library, and all we're going to do, we're going to bring that in, const mongoose, going to require that goose. Alright, and connecting to Mongo with Mongoose is as simple as doing mongoose.connect, and now this is where we needed that connection string. In fact, I'm actually going to put this in a separate variable, MongoDB URI, and that's going to be equal to our string. Need to wrap that. Alright, let me close this so you can see it a little bit better. And so notice here that we have DB user. Earlier, remember when we made our user account on MLab? And that's not the user account you use to log in with, but it's the user account that we put in over here. So this is where those credentials are needed. So here I have admin and my super secure password. Alright, and so I'm going to pass this MongoDB URI directly to the command, and we're also going to put in just a callback here so we can verify that we were connected. We are connected to MLab. Alright, so this is pretty simple, just a couple lines of code. Let's give it a try here. And we can see that we are in fact connected to MLab. Now this here is a warning that you're going to get. It's not a huge deal, but we can, just for the sake of making it go away, we can just pass that in here, and this is just our options, our configuration options. And now when we try it again, that should be gone. So here you can see we successfully connected to MLab. In the next video, we'll talk about how we can use Mongoose, which is our new library, to create documents and collections remotely on our MLab database.